Hi, my name is Lorenzo Ariemma and I'm going to present the paper Long-Lasting Sequences of BGP Updates. This work is a collaboration with my colleagues Simone Liotta, Massimo Candela and Giuseppe di Battista. BGP is the protocol for interdomain routing. Various routers in the internet communicate through BGP exchanging routing information. This routing information basically allow us to communicate between 2 points across different networks comprising the internet. In general, we know that an event in the internet causes the generation of BGP updates for a short period of time. But we also know that this doesn't always happen, and sometimes instability appears. For example, look at this specific case we found. This is a chart showing the number of updates received by that collector peer, that is an observation point that captures BGP updates, and for that specific prefix. It is clear, even just from this 3-day window, that we see an instability starting from the 19th of February. But what happens next? What's going on here? Now the view is expanded to a 10-day window, and we can see that the collector peer is still receiving those updates. This is a 1-month window, and not only is still receiving updates, but their quantity increases. How much time will pass until it stops? Let's check out. We need to reach the 30th of September to see the end of this sequence. This specific sequence lasts 223 days before stopping. This is exactly what we are interested in this paper. So in particular, we are interested in long-lasting sequences of BGP updates, basically long-lasting instabilities where long-lasting is above 1 week. Now the question is easily asked. Is this an isolated case? No. In the whole 2019, we found over 400,000 sequences like this one. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering, what is a long-lasting sequence? Well, from our point of view, a long-lasting sequence is a sequence of BGP updates that exhibits the following features: the sparse presence of samples with a non-zero amplitude, non-stationary and extremely volatile stochastic process, long-term correlation, memory effects, self-similar behavior, and that last more than a week. To extract the sequences, we used all the collector pairs from AS-treece route collector 0. We choose this route collector because it has its collector pairs spread all over the world, so we can have better visibility on what is really happening on the network, without having biases about where the observation points are located. We analyzed, with a very fast MRT parser, a total amount of 29 billion BGP updates, over 2 terabytes of data. To explain our methodology, I will present a very small running example. For a rigorous explanation, please read our paper. So, for each possible pair of collector peer and prefix, we count the number of updates received in each second. Then, we perform an oversampling and a low-pass filter. The result of this step is a signal with 1 as maximum level and with a 0 after each sample, doubling its length. Finally, we compute the Discrete Wavelet Transform scalogram. A scalogram is a matrix containing the power of the signal divided into frequency bands. The light blue indicates where the signal has no power at all. Instead, a cell, for example the red one, indicates the power of the signal at second 30 in level 4. To be more precise, in figure are reported the frequencies associated to level 4. Then, for each column of the scalogram, we compute the variance. We find a sequence if the variance is greater than 0 for a period longer than a week. Our analysis showed that in the whole 2019, the 400,000 sequences can be divided across about 200,000 different prefixes, and involves more than 25,000 different autonomous systems origin. Totally, they are the cause of more than 8 billion BGP updates, a little lesser than the 30% of the updates observed in the whole year. All the sequences can be viewed and further analyzed from our website, bgpi.net. To help you visualize the sequences, we created several visualization tools. Now I'm going to present just 3 of them, but there are a lot more on the website. The first one is the sequence chart. It shows a specific pair of collector peer and prefix and the number of messages received over time. 2 red bars delimit the sequence selected, and other sequences from that same pair are also shown. This chart is zoomable and the resolution is automatically adjusted till a 5 minutes resolution. The next one is the AS-tree. This chart shows all the AS paths that are viewed during a specific sequence. The path thickness indicates the number of updates received with that specific AS path. Observe that all the paths end with the same autonomous system. This because it's the collector peer from where the updates are received. This last visualization is the segment chart. It can be opened from each one of the 172 collector peers. It shows all the sequences from that collector peer. Each row is a specific prefix. Due to the high amount of data, the prefixes are not shown. Please visit our website bgpi.net to deeply dig our data and also to discover all the other statistical analysis and visualization tools that are not presented here. The website also offers several filtering tools to easily find the sequences of your interest. In conclusion, we developed a method to extract long-lasting sequences from BGP updates. We implemented such method using open source code that can be found on GitLab, and analyzing 1 year of BGP updates, we were able to find more than 400,000 sequences. 28% of processed BGP updates belong to long-lasting sequences, so this is not isolated, and further research should be granted to this topic. Thank you for watching my talk. Further information is of course in the paper. These are our contacts if you want to exchange ideas. If you have any questions, I am here for you.